Hello and welcome to my channel Jacinta_Art. Immerse yourself in a world of colors. Today we'll be creating a beautiful evening sky in watercolors. You can check the list of materials required in the description box below. Here I have taped down an A6 size sheet and made the entire surface of the paper wet with water, as we'll be working with wet on wet technique. Load the first color ultramarine deep and drag it across the paper using the belly of the brush. You don't have to apply any pressure on the paper for this step. Do it really gently. The blue still looks kind of dull, so I'm going to add another layer of the same ultramarine blue over the first layer to make it a little more darker. Now load the brush with the second color, permanent yellow, and start working from the bottom upwards. Draw a semicircle shape for the sun, and leaving that part, continue to fill the lower parts of the paper with yellow. Now load the brush with the next color, orange, and pull a few strokes into the yellow and continue working with orange upwards. Now we'll load the brush with the next color, quinacridone rose, which is a really beautiful shade of pink, and continue working from the orange upwards towards the blue. As you're working with the pink upwards, make sure that there is some space left between the blue and the pink. Blend that area with a clean water and damp brush. I'm using a damp brush to soften out the lower ends of the blue. I'm also adding a few strokes of orange on the yellow parts. As we know, watercolors dry much lighter. We're going to go with another layer of the same colors, starting with ultramarine blue, followed by quinacridone rose, and then the yellow and oranges. Now that our vibrant skies are complete, let's create a mixture for painting the silhouettes. I'm using a mixture of permanent red, black, and Van Dyke brown. Van Dyke brown is a really dark shade of brown, which is a really beautiful color. We'll be painting bushes and trees as silhouettes in this particular painting. When you're painting the silhouettes, make sure the upper parts of the silhouettes are quite rough to represent the bushes. That already looks like a beautiful evening sky. Now we'll add our trees. I'm adding a little bit of orange to the mixture that we had already created. Now you can shift to a thinner brush, since these trees are going to be really thin and delicate. Pull really thin lines on the painting. Add a few dots and strokes randomly on the upper parts of the bushes using the same color. Now I'm using a 2x0 brush to pull thin lines as branches from the trunk of the trees. Continue to draw branches in all the trees in the same way. continuing to add some more foliage on the upper parts of the silhouette. Now I'm adding a tree silhouette on the left side of the painting using the same mixture that we had already created. Use random dots to create a tree shape. Add a little bit of black to the mixture, and with this we'll darken the silhouettes a little bit. I'm darkening the center trunk of the tree and also a few branches. Use this darker color to add a few dots on the trees as well. Once the painting is completely dry, you can remove the masking tape gently from all the four sides. And here we have our beautiful evening skies in watercolors. It looks beautiful and serene. I decided to add a little bit of white gouache on the sun since the sun was looking a little bit dull. Now it looks really bright and beautiful. If you enjoyed this painting, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to see more watercolor paintings, you can subscribe to my channel. And you can also follow me on my Instagram handle Jacinta_art for more watercolor paintings. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next video.